All right. So then we now have Steve, who's the owner of the store, Reefers Direct. Now, we've been so busy. What town are we in right now? Where's your store located?
We're in St. Cloud, which is a little city right outside of Orlando, about 15 minutes from Orlando, 20 minutes, on the outside of Kissimmee area. And kind of little country area, but yet we're still close to Orlando.
This is where we were just filming. We were talking about Alkitgen's live feed program.
The best live food.
Yep.
By the way, the best.
And this is coming from, and we didn't pay you to say that.
No, you didn't pay me. You did not
I didn't
pay
even
me.
know you were going to say that.
Listen, you're going to see the corals here in a second, and the reason the corals look the way they do is because of the live food. I mean, it's just as simple as it gets.
So now, I'm going to take the camera real quick, because I just want to show you my cameraman, who was filming a over here. And what was he? Why don't you walk us through what happened?
Your professional cameraman right over here has never seen a clown trigger before, I'm guessing. And this little guy is very, very friendly. As you can tell, he's trying to come up at me right now. So he was asking me if it bites, and I said, of course not.
See if I can pet this clown trigger.
The lesson here, kids, when you're in fish stores, don't stick your hands in the fish tank.
Yeah, he does bite. It's like a pinch. It's like a mini piranha in there. I see that. Okay. Okay. Thanks, buddy.
Seriously, Steve, you stuck your hand in the tank again?
He got me again. He jumped out of the water.
All right, so we looked at the
clown trigger that bit
trigger.
your cameraman. It was pretty funny.
Now, why don't you show us some cool
Yeah,
corals and fish?
Yeah. We're actually in the process of expanding. I'll elaborate that on a little bit. But these are our two systems. These are 800 gallons combined systems total. We have lots and lots of corals, Akins, elegans, euphyllias. We have lots of rainbow chalices. I mean, all kinds of nice stuff.
That's a beauty right there.
Yeah, that's actually the Diablo chalice that I grew out. It's I've had it for about 3 years now, and it's grown out pretty big. It's a big boy. I'm going to be cutting it up here shortly.
I did a live show about a month or so ago, where with 4 local fish stores from Miami, Chicago, and a few other places. And I was asking how local fish stores could evolve. And so I come here, I meet you today for the first time, and you are helping the local fish stores evolve. You are selling online.
I started online. I worked at a timeshare place, and when in 08, when the economy tanked, I didn't know what to do, and I knew I loved the hobby, so I was like, oh, what the heck can I do? So I made an online site, and it did really, really, really well. And like I said, I had then opened up this for online only. I was putting out orders and so forth. And to be honest with you, my beliefs are a good product, quality service, and a great price, and the retail store would do great. We don't do corals online, we're dry goods, 90%. We're working on a new phase where it's going to be a whole coral corner of Reefers Direct online that's going to have all the corals and so forth.
Well, I definitely wanted to look at this piece.
Yeah, definitely.
Right here.
That's a 5-headed scolie. To my knowledge, there hasn't been another one. The most heads I've seen on a scolie is about 3. I've seen 4 one time. This has got 5 heads on it. I've had it for about a year and a half right now. I've taken it to MACNA. A lot of people have seen the piece. It's definitely a unique piece. Right now, it's actually under Radions here, and it's a little white. We run this as a lagoon style tank. We don't use a lot of water flow. This is tied into the 800 gallons back here, but we don't have a lot of water flow. We usually keep LPS, soft corals, and so forth in this tank to kind of show people what that coral would look like in their tank if they brought it home. Is kind of the style we set up on this tank, but it's definitely a gorgeous piece for sure.